What is discipline? Discipline is one of the most important personality traits that you can have in your life. And you have to know that you are probably not where you want to be in life because you are not disciplined. Know that everything that you do is habit forming. Driving the same route every day to get home, waking up at the same time every morning, going to bed at the same time every night, eating at a certain time during the day. Everything that you do is habit forming, and discipline is habit forming. Discipline creates habits. Habits makes routines, and routines become who you are daily. So I recommend that you create some habits and you make some routines that will help you become more disciplined. And I guarantee you that if you were to take an inventory of your life and the actions you do right now, I guarantee you that there probably are many areas in your life where you have to tell yourself no. You're not talking about telling other people no. You have to tell you no. Discipline is your ability to exercise self-control, and you have to discipline your mind. Your mind is like a weapon, and you've got to begin to use it and control it. You have to decide that you are going to be in control of it, because most people are out of control with their mind. They don't point their mind at something. They go wild with their thoughts, with their thinking. And that's why they are constantly thrown off course and lose focus, because they don't discipline their mind. So you have to assert your mind. You have to tell you no. You have to tell you stop. You have to stop the self-doubts from creeping in. You have to stop the self-criticism. You've got to get to the point where you discipline your mind. You've got to decide that you are going to be in control. You've got to decide that you are going to be in control of your thoughts. You've got to decide that you are going to be in control of what you do. You've got to decide that you are going to do what you said you are going to do. Everybody wants some life hack that eliminates the need to do the work. Well, that doesn't exist. You have to be disciplined and put in the work. You've got to make it happen. When you have discipline in your life, you make the small sacrifices now in the present for a better life in the future. So are you willing to do the things that most people are undisciplined to do? What could you be if you work as hard as you could? What could you be if you impose real discipline in your life? How far in life could you get if you applied some discipline and work hard? So, are you going to put in the work, or are you not? You have to remind yourself that it's the little things that you do now that are going to lead to the big things. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. You can either experience the pain of discipline now or the pain of regret later. The choice is yours. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing right now, I want you to stop and think about something for a minute. I want you to think about your week so far. And I want you to think, what has been your hump this week? And I want you to think of your hump as obstacles. So your hump can come in many shapes and in many forms. Your hump can come in the form of enemies, your naysayers, and haters. Your hump can come in the form of negative thoughts and doubts. Your hump can come in the form of financial hardship. Your hump can come in the form of trials and tribulations. Your hump can come in the form of some type of pain. Maybe you've recently lost someone dearly. Maybe you're suffering from some physical or mental pain. Your hump can come in any of these forms and more. And any one of these humps, any one of these obstacles can come your way week after week, month after month, just to rob you of your destiny. Any one of these humps can come your way just to scare you, of course. And if you allow these humps to come in and you don't get over the hump, it can set you back a week. It can set you back 2 weeks. It can set you back a month. It can set you back 6 months. It can set you back for years. If you allow it, you will never make a move. Week after week, you will never make a move. Month after month, you will never make a move. Year after year, and never make a move. So you've got to get over the hump, because that idea isn't going to execute itself. That business isn't going to start itself. That money isn't going to make itself. That wealth isn't going to build itself. You have to do it. And you have to do it now. So, what has been your hump this week? I want you to write it down in the comments below. What has been your hump? Because here's the thing. If you cannot get over the hump, if you don't first acknowledge what your hump is, how can you get over it? You got to acknowledge what it is. So what has been your hump this week? What has been the one thing or things that has happened to you this week that has thrown you off course? Or maybe that has been a distraction from working on your goals, that has caused you to lose focus on the task you have set out this week to do. Write it down. What was your hump? Because again, when you write it down, you acknowledge what it is, and you would know that yes, this is the thing that definitely has thrown me off track this week. And this is the thing that has definitely have put you a little behind from getting closer to your goal. And that this is the thing, this is the hump that you need to get over this week. So write it down. Also, when you write it down, there may be other people. There may be other people going through the same thing, or have been where you are right now, that can offer you some encouragement to help you get over the hump. So what has it been this week? What was your hump? Did your boss say something to you? Did a coworker tick you off in some way? Are you going through a situation right now that you didn't see coming, and maybe it's a situation that you've been battling with for a long time, and week after week, month after month, it just seems like you can't get out of it, or you just don't know how to get out of it? Or did something happen to you this week that made you feel insecure about yourself, that made you feel insecure about your abilities? What has been your hump this week? Because here's what I want you to know. If you don't acknowledge what your hump is, it will be difficult to find ways that you can get over your hump. But don't let these humps, these obstacles come in this week to throw you off course. You've got to get over your hump. You have things that you want for your life. You have dreams that you want to fulfill. You have goals that you are working on this week. So you need to get over the hump. Your hump is a distraction. Your hump is there to throw you, of course. That's its job. Humps will always be there. Doubts will always come creeping in. Circumstances and situations will always try to divert you. Your haters, your naysayers, your enemies will always be there to talk about you. Humps will always be there. But don't let these humps come in to rob you of your destiny. Don't let these humps rob you of what God intended for you to be. Don't let these humps rob you of living the life of your dreams right now. Because guess what? Life is not promised. You can be here today and you can be gone tomorrow. And you cannot allow these humps to come in to throw you off course. You just can't afford to allow that to happen. So you have a chance today, right now, to acknowledge what your hump has been this week. Realize that it is there to divert you from your destiny and try your best to move on. Whatever it is that you need to do to get over the hump this week, do it. You've got to get over the hump. And you have to move forward. Get back on track. You have no more time to waste. Get your life back on track. Because if you don't do it, nobody else will do it for you. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. That's your job. I don't care what your hump has been this week. I want you to just hold on. Don't give up. Don't let it steer you off course. Because as long as you're alive, there is hope. I don't care what your situation is. You can always turn things around. But you can't give up. You gotta hang in there. Be strong. Don't let your current situation, don't let your current circumstances, Don't let your adversities make you give up. Get back on track and do what you were called to do. Get back on track and be what you were called to be. You've got to prove to everybody that tried to break you this week. You've got to prove to everybody who tried to kill your dream this week. You've got to prove to all of the haters, all of the naysayers that had something to say to you this week. You've got to prove to all of them that you are here for a purpose and you are going to do what you were called to do, and you are going to be what you were called to be. You are going to get to your destiny, and you will get over your hump, because you know there will always be the bad days. You know there will always be difficult days. But guess what? You will embrace those days and you will hold on and you will work through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever hump it is. You will work through it. Why? Because there is something better right around the corner that you are working on. There is a better life for you right around the corner, and you are going to get over your hump. Now, here's one thing that I've noticed. A lot of people, they will sit and they will watch video after video, and they get so excited and they feel so energetic. And what do? They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. The next day, they've done nothing. The following week, they've done nothing. They have done nothing to improve their life in any shape or form. Listen to me. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to help you take action. Because here's the thing. Nothing will change in your life if you are not willing and committed to making the change. And if you are watching me right now and you haven't reached the level of success of where you want to be, you're not making the money you want to make, you're sitting on a job or in a career that you hate, your finances are not where they need to be, you're drowning in debt, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you can't seem to save $1. You can't just get your head above water. If you are watching me right now and your life is not where you want it to be, it's time to get your life back on track. You've got to get on the right path. No more wasting time. No more saying that this year will be different. Then 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, you're still in the same position. Nothing has changed. You need to look at where your life is right now and where you want your life to be. And you need a plan on how to get there. Look, dreaming is over. Wishing, it's over. Hoping is over. All the talking, it's over. This is not going to be the year that you are going to watch other people rise to massive levels of success. You're not going to watch other people do it anymore. You're not going to watch other people cash checks anymore. All of that, it's over. It's time for you to take action. And if you haven't yet checked out the free course that I'm offering at my online university over at www.LakeishaSMckenzie.com, then you want to check out that course. That course is absolutely free, and it will help you assess where you are right now, where you are in life, where you are with money, where you are with building wealth. And that course will guide you on what you need to do next. That can put you on the path of making more money and building wealth so that you can live the life you always wanted to live. Because here's the thing, life has a way of turning and knocking us down when we least expect it. And while you cannot predict the future, you can certainly prepare for it. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you want to have enough money to pursue your goals and your dreams, and you want to be secured about your future so that you can live the life you deserve, if this is something that you want, then my free course will be perfect for you. And you can register for it today over at www.LakeishaSMckenzie.com. I will put the link in the description box below and also in the comments below, and I will see you over there.
Do you need help staying motivated? Well, you don't want to miss my weekly shows on YouTube. You don't want to miss Set Your Goals Sundays, Get Over the Hump Wednesdays, and How to Fridays. These shows are there to keep you motivated and will help you push forward and get things done in your life and business. In life, it is so important that you keep motivated because there are so many things that can come your way to distract you from reaching your destiny. And I want to help you keep motivated so that you can stay on track with whatever goals you are trying to attain and whatever dreams you are trying to reach. So be sure to swing over to my YouTube channel and subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on your weekly motivation. Also, stay connected and receive daily inspiration by following me on all of my social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me today at LakeishaSMckenzie. I want to see you succeed in whatever you do, and I really hope that we continue to build our connection. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode.